Ash isn't doing too well.
We're gonna wrap up with a little a 3-segment of video of a TikToker, and then we'll probably skip the rest of them. We'll maybe use them on another show, but so we're gonna play all 3 of these. Stick with them. They're about 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. But I thought this was an interesting story, and I feel like Uber drivers and people in the community in the gig community get just a bunch of shit. It's always they just get shit on, and they never get the love that they are deserved. And I thought this was a cool opportunity for her and for the gig worker. So we're gonna play those videos. You'll get the gist of it.
First time I went to Coachella this weekend, and I thought this guy was kind of hitting on me, but then he just robbed me. So yeah, this guy was talking to me, and I turned my back to him, and my friend heard him say, "I'm gonna make this girl talk to me tomorrow. I'm gonna steal her stuff." And he did. He did. He took my phone, my credit card, and the keys to my rental car out of my purse. So when I was stranded in a random city in California the next day, no money, no phone, no way to get anywhere, I was like, you know who was hot? The guy who did this to me. So the hotel staff ended up paying for an Uber for me to get to a Sprint store so I could get a new phone while we watched my car get towed because I had no keys. And when the Uber driver picked me up, he was like, "Ew, what happened to you?" And I was like, "Nah, I just got robbed." And he was like, "Not on my watch." He was like, "We're getting your phone back, babe. This is my problem now." So he takes me to a Sprint store, walks in with me, talks to the workers, decides they're not helping us enough, takes me to a police station, walks in with me, ends up taking over, talking to the police, and he filed this police report for me. So yeah, we became friends, and his name's Raul. We both like Starbucks, so we got some Starbucks. None of my friends or family knew that I was missing, by the way. I had no way of telling anyone because I had no phone, keys, or money or anything. So Raul wasn't charging me at all for this entire day. He was just being a detective with me for fun. So we figured out the guy's name and the Airbnb he was staying at, and the police escorted us in there, and they helped us search the entire Airbnb, but we couldn't find it. And then the police were like, "We're done. Sorry. Good luck on leaving this city." Raul was like, "Those police were idiots. We're going to figure this out on our own. But in the meantime, no reason we can't have some margs right now. Am I right?" So me and my Uber driver, Raul, got margaritas while looking for my lost phone, which he bought just to make me feel better because he's an angel on this earth. At this point, I'd given up. I was like, well, at least got a margarita. What else am I supposed to do, Raul? And he was like, "A lot. We're getting your phone." He takes me back to the Airbnb. We basically break in, track my phone. The man abandoned my phone on the gate of his Airbnb when he probably realized that I was going to call the cops. So yeah, that man stole my phone, my keys, my credit cards. You know what he gave me? Friendship with Raul. So it was worth it.
Okay.
Cokehead.
Steve, I saw you were not looking at her eyes. You were looking at her chest.
Cokehead. I was watching her hands. I was watching her put on makeup once, then put it back, then twist it, then put it back on again, then put it away. One little spot. Then she put her lipstick on. Then her hands are tweaking. She's cokehead.
Okay. Well, that's not part of the story.
The end. Why does she have no friends? Where's her friends?
That was weird.
Why does she not know any phone numbers? I mean, I don't know a lot, but none.
Well,
You don't.
Also, just to provide some context on where the location is, Coachella is basically in a desert. It's outside of Palm Springs. It's in a city called Indio. It's nothing but dirt there. So it's not in a city or downtown area.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
So I watched it. Okay, and I was very judgmental, like Steve was. I just didn't say it right away. I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know if I want to share this. She seems, I don't know. She's gorgeous. But I thought, like, yeah, Raul wants to help because, he wants her number.
Yeah.
So I thought that, and shame on me. So we're going to watch two more videos, and the story kind of opens up a little bit. So let's play the second one.
I haven't seen any for cokeheadness.
Okay.
So I got robbed at Coachella and my Uber driver saved me. After I got in his car, I pretended everything was fine, but he insisted on staying with me because he had an instinct that I needed help. All I wanted to do was buy a new phone, but he was like, no, we're going to the police. And he helped me file a police report. Kept me calm by getting Starbucks with me because I was stranded. Helped me manually track down my phone and credit card after the police wouldn't help us. And then we were like, let's go get some marks. So we did. Then he helped me get a rental car to get home. While we were eating, he started showing me pictures of his family, which is when I learned that his daughter is currently going through chemo and his dad has terminal cancer. And they were both under Raul's care, which is why he had to Uber drive. Here's his daughter, Myra. She's a senior in high school this year. Prom and graduation are coming up next month, but because she's going through chemo, normal high school things and teenager things are really hard for her to experience. Raul ended his Uber shift that morning to spend his day helping me, expecting nothing in return. So yesterday, I made him a GoFundMe with a goal of $1,000, and we reached that in 1 hour. I keep raising the goal amount, obviously, but last night I got to FaceTime the entire family. And that's when I realized that this could not have come at a better time. They are all amazing, by the way. I love them. They're stuck with me forever. But they let me know that Raul didn't Uber yesterday because he didn't know how much time he had with his dad left. His dad had not been doing well. I'm so proud to say that in one day, we have raised over $50,000 for the Torres family. When I woke up this morning, I got a text from Linda, Raul's wife, who let me know that sadly, this morning, Raul's dad passed away. So now they have funeral expenses to worry about, too. When I was in the car with him, it seemed like we were both so focused on my situation. We were only talking about getting me a phone and like things that did not matter when he completely glazed over the fact that like his daughter and his dad were the ones that needed help. Yeah, the timing is insane. My birthday is the day that Myra, his daughter, was diagnosed with cancer, June 16th, 2 years ago. So that's insane too. Everything about this is insane. His dad passed this morning. He has a funeral that he has to plan. And Myra has prom and graduation next month. So she needs like a dress and she needs a wig and she needs just like any normal thing that any normal high school girl going to prom would need. Here he is with his daughters. His entire family loves him. They were like, oh my God, no, he does that all the time. He helps everyone. Thank God he treated me like a daughter that day too.
Okay. Steve, you're still being a dick over there.
Yeah, I am. You know, if all that's true, I feel bad. But you know what? This story just seems sketchier now. What happened was the first TikTok came out. The wife saw it, got pissed as all whatever. What are you doing hanging out with this chick buying her margaritas and trying to roofie her?
Trying to roofie her.
And then he was.
Have a little bit of faith in humanity, Steve.
You better get some turnaround on this right now.
Oh, Steven. Steven, I'm talking to Marissa. This is bullshit. Marissa's gonna beat your ass.
Yeah.
Okay, so it gets better, and
if
then
it's all true, okay. It just seems weird that the first play out where none of that's happening to the entire family exploded in the second.
It does seem a little weird. I don't think it's fake. She's got a big following, so obviously she's gonna video all this. It becomes great for her too. I mean, it's a good thing for her. All right, let's watch the third one, and then we'll wrap.
I raised $175,000 for my Uber driver. But you guys didn't expect that on your 2022 bingo cards. The thing about this is, number one, I am so grateful. I'm so thankful that all of you guys saw exactly what I saw in Raul and his family, and you wanted to help support him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm freaking out. But also, what do I do now? I don't think anyone thought this would happen. So no one gave me a to-do list or like instructions on what to do next. So I've just been walking around like a sim. Like, is this real? Is this real? I was at Chipotle today and I was like, careful, don't give me too much guac or I might raise almost $250,000 for you. Do you want any money? By the way, this family earned this money, needed this money, deserves this money. But now I'm like, anyone else? I'm so glad I got robbed.
Cokehead.
See now,
okay, that third one was I didn't watch.
And she's very superficial.
Now she's turning selfish, right? That's what I don't.
She
She should have not done the last one because I
went to her ego.
I know.
She shouldn't have done the first or last one. The first one, she was still on coke.
I know.
Okay,
Okay.
Regardless of cocaine use for this
Right.
poor gal, she did raise money for that family, and it sounds like
It's at $250,000 today. I checked it.
You know,
earlier today.
that second video alone would be great.
yeah.
She really is out of character
225. Okay.
either in the second or in the first and the third. I think her real character is the first and the third.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, again, you got.
I think she pulled together a nice video for the second one and did
Right.
something very nice for this family. But I think it was very after. She doesn't look like the brains of the operation or seem like it.
Oh, geez, Steve,
I'm
stop.
just, dude. Even the way she was talking, I'm just saying. But she did it. She did a great thing. She did something I couldn't do.
Right.
Let's focus on the bigger picture. Is that they raised enough money to help out the family?
Yeah, I mean,
Right,
yeah, and you got to remember, going back to her, so we don't understand that because we're not famous or we don't have a big following. She's doing it's a character, like that's all put up for show. No, I agree that last third video was a little crazy, but she's presenting that. My guess is she's not like that in real life, but maybe
Well, she was. She even said in the video, "Hey, what do you need? Do you need 150 grand? So let's email her." Yeah, we do.
Okay, let's start a campaign. So I'm just, how did we take this pleasant bit and you just ruined it, Steve? I mean, is this
all the time?
She's
whenever
from
you get
Los
on this
Angeles. John can attest to those girls.
Poor John. Now John's getting
Wait, is she
John's a guy in Los Angeles.
I actually stay away from women like that.
Is she a
I was
gonna
say that
No, she's more like Santa Monica, West LA, Westwood.
I was just gonna
type
say
of
I
girl.
married a Westwood girl. That was my first wife, so I know this very well.
So
And she wasn't like that, but I know these LA girls are very different.
Anyways, I thought it was a great story. Fuck Steve. You're never coming on the show again. No.
Well, everybody, here's something to say though, is like watch what, and I'm not saying that one, but watch what you give to on GoFundMe. There's a lot of people pulling a lot of crap on GoFundMe, so do watch it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not